Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So, for today's video, I'm going to share with you guys a bit of my experience or knowledge during week 5 in Dr. Fahim class pedagogy. So, in week 5, actually we did our very first presentation. Not me, obviously, but the other group, the other students make a presentation about play practice. So what is play practice? Play practice is basically you must play the game first, and then afterwards the teacher will teach you on how to play it properly. They will teach the proper technique, the proper drill, and the proper passing technique and the proper scoring technique. So what happened during the day is basically this teacher for the day, or should I say our presenter is the teacher for that day, and they basically the first thing that they did is giving us some I believe it's called bib or the clothes that has a number behind it, and they divided us into 4 groups, or should I say 4 teams. So each team I believe have 6 or 7, and they afterwards they state their objective, and they also make their introduction about the play practice itself. And the most I think the most creative part of their presentation, I must mention this, because the board that they made that has a mini player on it, and there is a mini basket netball scoring or goal, should I say. It's like a mini goal, and it's like a very beautiful board, and I must say it's quite creative of them to make that kind of board for us students to understand much better. So what they did, the first thing that they did is after the introduction session is settled, they bring us to the court. They basically make for their play practice, they were doing, I believe, netball games. So for their first session, after the introduction is settled down, they basically, gameplay for the day is they choose netball. So the first thing that they did is bring us to the netball court, and they do really quite I think I will say an interesting warming up session, I will say, because they use the whistle and so much more to guide the student, or as an instruction, and when the whistle is blown, the student must stop, and the student must walk when the whistle is blown again. So I must say it's quite good common instruction. And afterwards, so after the warming up, usually we will if it's a normal session, we will have a practice session, should I say a drill session. But for play practice, you must play first. So that is the first thing that we did. Actually, we play. But netball, for me, for the first time, even though I don't have any experience in netball itself, and I must say quite a lot of men also don't have that much of experience in playing netball, and as you can see in the video, it is quite funny. Some of us just throw the ball without knowing any basic skill and so on. And afterwards, once the gameplay is done, and they basically teach us the proper or the right technique for the netball playing session. So there's actually, I believe, I remember correctly, there is 2 stations. The first one is a passing station on how you should pass the basketball itself, and the second one is a scoring session. So they make a small loop, a small circle behind them for us to practice on how to score the ball properly inside the loop. So it is quite genius. And the passing session is basically you and your partner is learn on how to throw the ball with the correct technique. And afterwards, once the scoring station is settled, then we move on to the real scoring, or should I say the pole for the netball, and then we practice on how to score it, on how to properly throw in the ball and make sure it goes inside the basket, the net itself, the net of the hoop for the netball game. So as you can see in the video, there is a few technique or a few skill that has been shown, as you can see for yourself. And I think that will be it for my vlog session for this one, which is play practice. I hope that you guys can understand it very well, and you guys can, who knows, you can try it at home for yourself. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Assalamualaikum.